Yo, what's going on, guys? Gomes here back on the MLB The Show 17 Diamond Dynasty, and today we're going to be doing a top 10 video on how to go ahead and make stubs in MLB The Show 17. Now, I find this year it was a little bit more difficult this year than previous years to make a lot of stubs, but your boys got you with the top 10 ways on how to go ahead and make some stubs, how to make a bunch of stubs. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so for my first method of how to make stubs, we got the My Career Missions. I'm sure you guys have heard about these if you've, even went on the missions tab this year. The My Career Missions get you 14,000 stubs for each one you complete. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of grinding, it seems like it takes a lot of stats, a lot of playing, which is true. Some of them take some time, like plate appearances, but for example, I already have home runs done. That's one that's easy to complete. Stolen bases and walks, also easy to complete, and that's 14,000 each one you do. Afterwards, you get a Dynasty one that nets you 9,000. So each category, that's 25,000 stubs, along with XP and tickets. It seems like a lot of grinding, but some of them are easy, like I said. Just play some rookie computer games and you should be able to get these done, especially some of the easier ones. Like I said, 14K. Next we'll move on to playing stockbroker and going ahead and investing in players. Now, if you see someone swinging a hot stick or been pitching a lot of gems, you'll kind of know maybe they're going to go up. I also do roster prediction streams every Wednesday, so make sure to tune in for those so you guys can have a little extra insight on who may go up or who may go down. So now, one guy, for example, that I've been pushing for gold for so long, I can't even remember how long, is Irvin Santana. He had a rough start the other night against Seattle, but he's been pitching really good, okay? He's been pitching really good. Definitely deserves at least an 85. Get some yellow on his quarter, man. So I think he's gonna go gold. So what I'm saying is you can buy him for only like $250, what he is going for now. And if he goes gold, you can quick sell it for 1,000. That's over a 700 stub profit just right there. So it's really safe too, especially with silvers, and especially if it's only like 250. Because Irvin, he deserves gold, man. He's been doing it. He deserves it. Also, take into account prices usually are, gonna get higher closer to the time of the roster update. So try to buy it like on Wednesdays. That's why I do my streams on Wednesdays, so you guys can kind of see who's going to go up or down. But just take that into account, invest in players, and you can make a lot of stubs out of it. My third tip is to always be aware of what programs are coming up. You can do that by looking in the Dynasty program. You see they'll have the ones out right now, like the Doug Drabeck, the Nelson Cruz, and you see the next one, the next two are going to be all-star programs. So what you can go ahead and do is start getting some all-star players. Of course, you might need to collect some. You might need to, well, you're going to need to tally some stats with all-star players. We know that for sure. So since you know that in advance, you can start buying all-star program players now, or just whatever program's going to be up next. So let's go to the market, go to all-star players. And I mean, we can buy some now. They're a little expensive right now, but I mean, if you buy them now, you can make a lot of stubs, and you're also going to save a lot of stubs. So when you want to go ahead and do that program and the All-Star program releases, you will already have the players, so you don't need to spend all the extra stubs when the prices get jacked up. So you'll already have some players to go ahead and use. Also, if you buy some extra and once you're done, you can go ahead and sell those for a big profit, because everybody who wasn't aware is going to be scrambling for them, and you can make a ton of stubs. Next, we've got flipping cards, and a lot of people like to flip flashbacks. Now, the entire thing about flipping cards, you're going to want to find a good buy now to sell now price differential gap. So something, gold flashbacks are pretty good because usually they have a decent sized gap. Usually you want to look for, with a gold, maybe about a 2,000, 3,000 stub gap. That's usually a good way to work from for flashbacks. A lot of people like to do those, but you can flip pretty much anything. For example, is Justin Upton. He's got about a 2,000 gap, so I mean, you could go ahead after taxes, probably still make about 1.4, 1.5K off of Justin Upton, and that's a pretty good investment or a pretty good return for just one card. Of course, there is less risky options and a lot of times I like to go ahead and just flip you know, some live series silvers. As you see right here, there's a couple. As Hector Neris has about a 200 stub price differential, of course, with the Roy Oswalt program. Billy's prices are jacked up, so there's a 200 stub differential. I mean, there's gonna be what, 37 stubs taken off of it, so you're still gonna get about 175 160 stubs after it's all said and done. And you can go ahead and just keep finding price gaps. Take into account that prices will be up higher at night. I'd recommend doing flipping during the day when people are getting off of work, off of school. That's when the most people are going to be on the game. Things are going to be flying on the marketplace. Everything's going to be selling fast, and prices won't be jacked up, because usually at night with not as many people on, they will go up. But you can also flip pretty much anything, like stadiums, for example. Let's say you buy Tropicana Field for 8 stubs. You can quick sell for 25. You don't make that much. I know it doesn't sound like anything huge, but it does add up. Diamond sponsorships as well. They quick sell for 1,000. You buy something for 960. That's no tax on it too, remember. And that's like 40 stubs. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot of people just, you know, sell their sponsorships like that because they don't really go anything for anything. So you can make some stubs. 40 stubs doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it will add up. Tip number 5 is just to go ahead and be patient with your stubs, man. Be patient. You see with Noah Syndergaard, like, put in buy and sell orders. Don't just do a sell now, a buy now. You're gonna waste a lot of subs. For example, Noah Syndergaard, I mean, you're gonna be spending about 10k more. I mean, if you just buy it now. Instead, if you sell it now, or if you put in a buy now order, you could get it for about 10k cheaper. And it works both ways. It can help you save stubs and also make more stubs off the cards that you have. So, I mean, let's say I pull a Noah Syndergaard and I could sell it for 79 right now, but I could also put in a sell order so I can get a lot more stubs off of it. And the same way works retroactively. You could go ahead and make a buy order so you can get the card cheaper. It works with anything. You're gonna just being patient. Patience is a virtue. I sometimes don't follow it, but you guys definitely should if you want to make the most out of your stubs and go ahead and have a great team to maximize your stubs. That's what you want to do. Just be patient on the marketplace, guys. Tip number 6, and this one might be more key than any. Don't buy packs, guys. Don't buy packs. Don't feed into Ramon's pocket. Packs are a scam. It's like the lottery. It won't work out for you. I wish I would have listened to this more last year, but don't buy packs, guys. I know it only seems like 1,000, but odds are just terrible this year. I think they're even worse than last year. I mean, I've only pulled 1 diamond, and I pulled a good amount of packs this year, but just for example, Mike Trout's going for 390k, when at the same time last year, he was probably going for about 115. I know there's team epics, but this is ridiculous. Live series diamonds are so jacked up. Just don't buy packs. It'll save you stubs and also really save some frustration when you don't pull shit. Next, we have something I feel some people forget is even in the game, and that's Challenge of the Week, guys. Challenge of the Week is still here, believe it or not, and you can make some pretty good rewards off it as well. I know some of you guys might play it, but it seems like a lot of people really don't. Now, Challenge of the Week can get you some good prizes. The first place is always some autographed memorabilia, but we're here for the stubs. So second place, you can get 50k for getting second place in Challenge of the Week. You know, then you go down to 40, 30, and even getting 25 place will net you still 10k stubs, which is still pretty solid. And not only can you make a good amount of stubs off of it, you also will benefit from just getting better at the game, guys. You'll get up to legend difficulty against pitchers like Clayton Kershaw, maybe with not even the greatest hitter. So you're really going to learn plate discipline. You're going to be able to see pitches better, get better PCI placements. You're really going to work on your skills when you play Challenge of the Week as well, and you can also make a really good amount of stubs off of it. Next up, we got the ticket counter, and with the ticket counter, there's a pretty good way of making stubs. So you see this Chris Medlin, not the greatest player if you guys know, maybe probably wouldn't want this guy for your lineup, but he's only going for 1950 tickets, right? I've got 2,000 right now. I should have a lot more, but I just keep buying stuff. I just bought VMore, and you know, just for various reasons, I need silvers and golds and bronzes out of these. So whatever, this card not the best, but that's not what you're using it for. I know so many of you guys are literally rolling in tickets you don't know what to do with. So 1950 tickets, you can get a Diamond 92 overall. The thing about that, each Diamond player quick sells for 5,000 stubs. Let's say you have, I don't know, 10,000 stubs on you or something like that. You can get probably 5 of these Chris Medlins, and you'll get 25k off of just some extra tickets that you guys have laying around. And just don't get like the higher ones. Each diamond only quick sells for 5,000, so make sure to get the cheapest ones in tickets. And I mean, it works for golds too. Golds, you know, you can get for about 850 tickets or something like that, and that's a 1,000. But the diamonds is going to be the biggest bang for your buck if you're looking to get a lot of stubs out of your tickets that you just aren't really using. My last two tips both revolve around playing the game. The first one is events. Events, you can get rewards two different ways, you know, just cumulative, adding up your wins, and also streaks. So for this season, the overall master is Robinson Cano, and the midway point, Robinson Cano is for 40, Luke Gregerson at 25. Now for streak, which is harder to get, you know, you have to be a little bit more skilled. It's like Battle Royale. You get Russell Martin for the, you know, the master, and then the midway master, you have 88 George Brett. So you don't even need, like, this event goes on for 2 weeks, June 7th through the 21st. That's 14 days, which is 2 weeks. And yeah, you can get good rewards. 40 wins in 2 weeks. These are 6-inning games, not 9-inning. That is definitely doable. There's times that you run across somebody will just quit on you and you'll get a free win. I've done that. That's happened to me plenty of times, where someone's like, oh, I'm 0-1, or oh, I lost my streak, might as well quit out, and you'll get a free win off of it. 2 weeks to get 40 wins is very doable. And the thing about that, you don't even need to be the greatest at the game, because every entry is free and you can enter as many times as you want. So unlike Battle Royale, where you have to spend 1,500, you don't have to in events. And if you get this Cano, that's 60k. That's 60k right there for this Robinson Cano, and you get it from, you know, just adding up your wins. Maybe 4 wins this season, 6 here, another 5 here, maybe you got 8 here, and eventually those will all add up. They keep adding up. You'll get to 40, and that's 60k, and you don't have to put any into the game to play the event. And lastly, guys, we got ranked seasons, probably my favorite addition into MLB The Show 17. Last year, there was really no purpose to play, you know, seasons. You just had a rank. You didn't really get to do anything, but there's really good rewards for ranked seasons. You're always going to have the World Series Master for the season. This one is a 98 Miguel Cabrera. I mean, he's probably going to go for 100k, I'd figure. He's one of the best cards in the game. You get a guaranteed Live Series Diamond as well, and you also get the 89 Tim Lincecum. That, you know, that Live Series Diamond, there's Live Series Diamonds, even 90 overalls, that go for like 70k. So you could make about almost 180k possibly off World Series with the Miguel Cabrera, the Tim Lincecum. And even if you get a lower diamond, you're still going to get at least probably about 15k out of it. Now, Championship Series, you're going to get 2 golds in the Tim Lincecum. There's golds that go for a lot, guys. I know, like, even 86 Jonathan Lucroy, he still goes for about over 10k because of the Rangers Team Epic. Division Series, you're going to get guaranteed 1 gold and the Tim Lincecum. Wild card, you're going to get a Stars and Stripe equipment, so it's going to be a guaranteed equipment item. When the Stars and Stripes equipment collection comes out, just like the Yogi Berra and the Joey Bats one. Also, you're going to get 2 Live Series Silvers and the Tim Lincecum. In Pennant Race, you're going to get the Tim Lincecum as well, and 1 guaranteed Live Series Silver. The Lincecum probably going to go for about 3 to 5k, I think, because the card, it looks pretty good. The card looks pretty good, guys. And of course, also you're going to get Stubs tickets and XP. I mean, it's obviously going to go up. 500 Stubs only for Pennant Race. but 1,000 for wild card, 1,500 for division, 2,000 for championship, and 3,000 for a World Series. So the rewards are definitely worth it. And even pennant race, it's not that hard to get into pennant race. Pennant race is very, very easy to get to, I've found. So that 89 Let's Come should be like a free card for you guys. But that is going to do it for the top 10 ways to go ahead and make stubs at MLB The Show 17. If you guys enjoyed the video and you guys are going to use any of these methods to go ahead and make some stubs for yourself, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to smack that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe for all the latest DD content on the channel, on the website, in the whole entire world. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Gomes out.